Big Sur, wild and majestic, captures our hearts and minds and doesn't let go.
This coast is just so dramatic and so beautiful. And I got to tell you, I've lived here for over 40 years, and every day I see something I've never seen before.
Its lone and fragile ribbon of road, perched precariously between the sea and the sky, attracts visitors from here and around the globe to savor Big Sur's sublime scenery.
A land that has endless opportunities for the public to enjoy.
Much of Big Sur has been protected for everyone to enjoy, respect, and treat with tender, loving care.
Well, this is one of the most amazing views in California, in fact, anywhere in the world. That's Carmel by the sea, out in the distance right below me, the mouth of Carmel Valley in Monterey County, and I'm standing on a high promontory called Inspiration Point. And it's inspirational, not just for its jaw-dropping beauty, but also as an iconic symbol of massive amounts of water and land being protected and connected seamlessly for all of us to enjoy, to nurture carefully ourselves, and of course, be inspired by.
We journeyed to Big Sur in April of 2017, starting just south of the Carmel River at the Palo Corona Regional Park. From there, we continued down to the Big Sur Land Trust, Glen Devon Ranch, and finally, as far as Highway 1 then allowed, where the Pfeiffer Canyon Bridge had been damaged beyond repair by that winter's major floods, closing the highway and cutting off the coast and its residents further south. Overlooking the Carmel River, Palo Corona Regional Park is a centerpiece of the largest land acquisition in Monterey County history.
We're very excited about the potential of opening it to the general public very soon.
Rafael Payan, General Manager of the Monterey Peninsula Regional Park District, Jeanette Tuateli-Lewis, President and CEO of the Big Sur Land Trust, and Jim Bills, Monterey Sector Superintendent for California State Parks, lead me to Palo Corona's signature view.
This is one of those vistas that you want to place on a postcard, and we think that this is going to be the money shot for this park right here.
Look at this.
Oh, wow,
Beautiful.
look at this. Holy cow, look at that. You guys are calling this Inspiration Point, yes?
Yes.
It is inspirational. Look at what we're looking at out here. It's just incredible. We've got Carmel Valley over here. There's Carmel, Pebble Beach, the ocean, a tip of Point Lobos out there, yeah?
Absolutely, just the tip of it right there.
And this wonderful land that you're protecting down below.
That's our goal, is to preserve and protect the land for generations.
The Land Trust has formed a partnership with state and regional parks and the Point Lobos Foundation to help protect and link this region's stunning lands together as California's next great park.
One of the things that we would love to see is that as you move from the state park beach into the Big Sur Land Trust property, into the regional park, is that it's a seamless experience.
A seamless experience and grand gift to us of a vast but vulnerable landscape that requires us to care for it as much as it cares for us. Thoughtless behavior can put the land and all its residents in grave and sudden peril. In the summer of 2016, a careless camper ignited the giant Soberanes fire, the most expensive in U.S. history, scarring 132,000 acres and threatening the Land Trust Glen Devon Ranch, among many other properties.
Yeah, there's a hand line right here that you can see on the hillside, and everything above it was burning down the hill, and the firefighters worked all night.
Jeff Powers is a stewardship director for the Big Sur Land Trust and was on the ground here as the fire raged.
There was, fire intensities that they just hadn't seen, heat indexes they just hadn't seen, and this is a very experienced, CAL FIRE does this, has been doing this for decades, and they had never seen anything like this.
This is a truly magnificent place. Come visit and love this place, but also make sure that you're really respectful when you come and visit this really sensitive part and beautiful part of the world.
The Big Sur Land Trust protects open spaces throughout Monterey County, inviting the public, including urban youth, to see remote reaches like Glen Devon Ranch.
The big mission is to inspire love of land and conservation of our treasured landscapes. And we're able to provide opportunities for all kinds of youth and families to come out and enjoy this. Many kids that are coming from in the Salinas Valley the first time out to the ocean come here to have that initial experience and really connect with nature and see what's possible in their lives.
Connecting and opening hearts and minds to nature is something Big Sur does for most of us, whether we come for a day or a whole lot longer.
I actually came to Big Sur in 1989 to build the Post Ranch Inn, and I've been here ever since.
Butch Cromland has seen terrifying summer fires here, including Soberanitz, and witnessed winter floods and slides. But the record wet winter of 2016 and 17 was, he says, apocalyptic. When we visited, Pfeiffer Canyon Bridge had been demolished, closing traffic from the north, and big slides further down the coast had covered Highway 1, cutting off traffic from the south. Butch and his neighbors had been largely isolated for months, with many more months at least still ahead of them.
I live south of the Pfeiffer Canyon where the bridge collapsed, so I'm to be able to get back and forth, I'm hiking. It's about 3/4 to a mile, but it's a tough mile. It's vertical. I like to say it's uphill both ways.
It's good to have the pole with you. That's
yeah,
for sure.
You need a pole. You need something to drag yourself up with.
Those who live in Big Sur need to be resilient and depend on each other when the going gets tough.
We'll look back, I think, on this period of time with nostalgia to some extent.
But hopefully not have to go through it sometime soon.
No, I'd rather prefer not to go through it. But, you know, there's the deep quiet that's on the south side right now is pretty profound. We've got animals coming back that I have not seen on my property for 10 years. You know, bobcats and lions and turkeys, and they're all back now, and they're kind of taking back over. And so it's that part of it is really special. It's not so convenient, though.
Life won't be so inconvenient for Butch and his neighbors when a new bridge is built and the road is reopened in both directions. All they ask of us, whenever we visit part or all of Big Sur, is to slow down and tread thoughtfully and respectfully in this dramatic but delicate jewel of nature and their backyard.
Where we love this place, and the visitors that come here, we want them to love it too.
We give special thanks to the nonprofit organization Lighthawk for providing us the opportunity to fly with them and film above Big Sur.